Alright, Second Chronicles chapter 4. Then he made the copper altar, 20 cubits long, 20 cubits wide, and 10 cubits high. He made the sea of cast metal. It was circular in shape, 10 cubits from brim to brim, and 5 cubits high, and it took a measuring line 30 cubits long to encircle it. And there were ornamental gourds under it, completely encircling it, 10 to a cubit all around the sea. The gourds were in 2 rows and were cast in one piece with it. It stood on 12 bulls, 3 facing north, 3 facing west, 3 facing south, and 3 facing east, and the sea rested on them, and all their hind quarters were toward the center, and its thickness was a handbreadth, and its brim was made like the brim of a cup, like a lily blossom. The reservoir could hold 3,000 bath measures. Further, he made 10 basins for washing, and put 5 to the right and 5 to the left. They would rinse in them the things used for the burnt offering, but the sea was for the priests for washing. He then made 10 lampstands of gold, as specified, and put them in the temple, 5 on the right and 5 on the left. He also made 10 tables, and placed them in the temple, 5 on the right and 5 on the left. And he made 100 golden bowls. Then he made the courtyard of the priests, and the great court, and the doors for the court, and he overlaid their doors with copper. And he placed the sea on the right side toward the southeast. Hiram also made the cans, the shovels, and the bowls. So Hiram finished the work, and that he did for King Solomon, on the house of the true God. The 2 pillars and the bowl-shaped capitals that were on top of the 2 pillars, the 2 networks to cover the 2 bowl-shaped capitals that were on top of the pillars, the 400 pomegranates for the 2 networks, 2 rows of pomegranates for each network, to cover the 2 bowl-shaped capitals and were on the pillars, the 10 carriages and the 10 basins on the carriages, the sea and the 12 bowls beneath it, and the cans, the shovels, the forks, and all their utensils, Hiram-Abib made of polished copper for King Solomon, for the house of Jehovah. The king cast them in the district of the Jordan, and the thick clay between Succoth and Zeredah. Solomon made all these utensils in great quantities. The weight of the copper was not ascertained. Solomon made all the utensils for the house of the true God, the altar of gold, the tables with the showbread on them, the lampstands and their lamps of pure gold, to burn before the innermost rooms according to the requirements, and the blossoms, the lamps, and the snuffers of gold, the purest gold, the extinguishers, the bowls, the cups, and the fire holders, of pure gold, and the entrance of the house, its inner doors, for the most holy, and the doors of the house of the temple of gold. Well, that was Second Chronicles chapter 4.